This is the video review of a new LEGO Transformer. This is Steamhammer. And you can see it's really small. It is a steam shovel. You see here's the big scoop. Here's the kind of tires it has. Or treads, whatever, however you want to look at it. Underside's a little bit hollow. But this was inspired by the video right here. This is the second thing I've made that's been inspired by something he made, but I changed it up enough so it's not the same thing, and I kind of put my own take on it. And you can see here is a drill. It is smaller than the steam shovel like the rest of them. It has just a drill in the front, the tires, and a cockpit. Next we have a bulldozer. And you see it has the thing in the front, and that can go up and down. That can go up and down. Next we have supposed to be like an excavator, sort of. You can see this can move forward and back, and this can move up and down. And lastly we have a crane. You can see it stretches really far forward, and this can go up and down, and this can go side to side. Very size. Hold on, this one doesn't like standing up sometimes. For comparison, here is Deluxe Class Brunt from Siege, and you can see he is much bigger than any of these. These can sit on top of the gun. To get Steamhammer into robot mode, which is him, this is sort of like Power Core Combiners in the way that I did it, where the big bot has its own robot mode and the rest of them just form limbs. But to get him transformed, you want to get the shovel and the cockpit up out of the way and turn them to the side. Next, you want to take sort of the treads and pull them out to the side like this. Separate this back part, that'll be the feet, and turn it around where this piece is kind of facing the empty spot, and just turn it over, and then bring this kind of down a little bit so it's kind of like this. It sort of helps, it's like a kickstand almost. And then just situate the arms a little bit. And there he is in his very small robot mode. Here, you don't need to kickstand, that's just to kind of help it. It is back heavy. If you don't use it though, yeah, it's just easier to use it. For size comparison, here is Deluxe Brunt in his vehicle mode still. Just show you how tiny this is. For articulation, you can move the arms forward and back, in and out, and it has an elbow joint. And for feet, they can go in and out at the thighs, and then forward and back at the knee. And then the head can go side to side and up and down. Now for the real, like, Steamhammer, what you want to do first is get the torso ready. You turn these up like this. You take these and put them down so it looks like that. Next, you want to bring the head and shovel back to get them out of the way again, and take this and turn it sideways to get it out of the way, and just push it out. Alright, then what you want to do is take the whole lower half, turn it around, and push this back down, and put the head back into place, like so. And then take this right here, and just lay it on the back. And that's the torso. So it's pretty much just as robot mode with minor changes. First, we'll get the feet, which are the bulldozer and the excavator. To transform them, for the bulldozer, you bring this out, and this, you kind of just flatten it, and you have to just take this off and reverse it, so it's a good foot. And the transformation for this one is similar. You just bring the foot down, and then bring that up, and both feet are done. Now, next we want to get to the arms, and what you do for them is bring the cockpit back, and then take the one on the left, and swing it up. And there is your drill arm. And then for the other arm, you want to take the end of the crane and rotate it in, bring this back and rotate the left or the right one in, and then bring the crane piece up like this. Alright, and before you get them put together, these pieces on the back of his legs, just pop them off, and they move to, this one's aggravating sometimes. And you just want to attach them to the back of the feet so it has some it has wider feet so it can stand better. Alright, now what you want to do is take right here and attach it to this, and then do the same thing with the excavator, and there he is with his legs. And then you should take the drill arm, attach it there, and then take the crane arm and attach it there. And there he is in his completed robot mode. And you can see the crane turns into kind of a sword for him, and then the drill arm is just, his hand. If you want, you can take the crane piece off. Hold on. You can take it off and leave it as just a hand if you would like to do that. But I'm trying to get it back on because it fell off. But I prefer to not have much parts forming, so I just keep the sword on since it adds to the look anyway. Usually it doesn't fall apart this much. It's kind of just messing with me since I'm recording it. And for size comparison, we will bring in Siege in his robot mode. It's kind of hard to get it on camera, but you can see Steamhammer is much smaller than Brunt. But even though he is this small, he does have loads of articulation. Head can go side to side. The shoulder can go up and down, and can also go in and out. The shoulder can go forward and back right here, or the elbow I mean. Then you can rotate it right here, and it has a wrist joint a little bit, so you can get it in all kinds of poses. Articulation is the same on this arm, except you can kind of wiggle the sword. For legs, they can go in and out. The knee, or it can go forward and back there too. You can kind of go side to side at the knee and forward and back. And it has toes being able to go forward and back and a little bit of tilt, not much. So it is definitely poseable. But that is my review of LEGO Transformer Steamhammer. Make sure to go check out the original video because that one is pretty cool too. But thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.